Hello.
Hi, Ash. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good, good. Just launched, the live stream. So we are now live on YouTube and LinkedIn for this community meeting number 21. And thanks for joining, Ash.
Yeah, it's been like so long time since we last get connected.
Yeah, we cancelled one community meeting during the summertime as we took a
Yeah,
break, Laurent and I. And yes, now ready to start again and full of energy in order to, let's say, move forward on all the good topic and great new stuff we are all working on for the community. That's very, very cool.
absolutely, absolutely.
I have a few updates to share. We'll see if some of the community members are joining us today. Um, let's just wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes just in case some people are coming. Uh, so then I can also take my cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna share my screen and maybe can start with a few points that we can share all together. And as usual, Arsh, don't hesitate to interrupt me or, add anything you would like to add on the topic that you know pretty well. So that's very
Sure,
good
sure.
today. So let me share my screen first. Here it is. Okay. So I guess you can see my screen now.
Yeah, it's visible.
All right. So maybe the first thing I would like to start with is, as we said, Arsh previously, end of the summertime, back to school for kids, and back to all the community activities and the work and so on for all of us. And one of the first things that we have initiated is the next release of Microcks, which is going to be release 1.13. So if you go on the Microcks main repo, github.com, microcks/microcks, by the way, it's always a good reminder for the one who have not done it already, just give us a star, please. We're going to be very happy to reach 2K before the end of the year. That could be amazing. Uh, and now back to the topic. If you when you go on the main repo, you're going on master directly. But if you would like to see all the stuff that we are cooking and all the contributions that we're gonna merge ideally within the next release, just click on this branch, which is the working branch. And here you have all the details, all the latest commits, all the issues, everything related to what we are cooking and what will be integrated within this release. And maybe something just, let's say, new that I can share as well with you, because it's something that we discussed with Laurent for a while, is for this release, and going to be added for 1.12 as well. We have added a Markdown file, which is named tested configuration. And here, the main goal, because we have had a lot of questions on these topics, is a list of Microcks dependencies, let's say that we have tested and that we are embedded within this release. So this is a new file, a new way to explain Exchange, the version that we have upgraded, the one that we have tested for this release, everything related to RCI, unit test, functional testing, and so on, all the stuff that we can automate from a testing point of view are based on these versions. And here, if you would like to replicate and be 100% sure that, let's say, you discover a bug, for example, please feel free to check it out this version. As you can see, it's for 1.12 and 1.13, and we'll update it on each new versions. And that will be added as well within each release notes. And this is also a good reminder for something that we have created with Linux Foundation mentees for months ago, which is a community compatibility matrix. Because if here you would like for any reason to use another Keycloak version, another MongoDB version, or if you are using another Backstage version or whatever, then you can check this community contribution. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of blank, and we hope that people will join this effort. And that's here where we can just share with the others, share with the community, the version you are using in production, what you have tested and what is working fine for you, and any details that you can add on top of that. That's a very, very nice and smart way to contribute to the project. Us as maintainers and core contributors like Arch, we cannot clearly take care about all these details, all the brand and latest version of all the dependencies that we are using within Microcks, because that's more related to the way you're going to set it up for something that you could be production ready within your organization. That also could be related to some security constraints, versioning on which you are locked within your company for any reasons. So please check it out and please contribute to that. That's very, very important. It's not something as community that we can endorse and take over. As you can imagine, taking care about the latest MongoDB version and so on. We have done our best to pin a specific version with a specific protocol to be backward compatibility with most of the version that we are aware of. But this is a chance for the community to contribute and share more details on that. And I was saying that this was part of the Linux Foundation mentorship program. And we have had Krishi, who have created this documentation. And it's also the opportunity to share that she have created a blog post, which is available on the CNCF blog section. So that's a big shout out for Krishi and what she have done. And guess what? That's exactly what I said previously, but with on words and vision and experience as a mentee during 3 months within the community. And this is so clearly, first of all, it's coming from her. That's what she discovered when she joined the community. And as you can understand and imagine, all the mentees and people who are joining this program, some of them, it's the first time that they are joining an open source community and sometimes contributing to an open source community. So what she discovered, especially on let's say, the topic she was working on, which is how can we embrace community exchange contribution on compatibility matrix, way to set up MongoDB, way to set up external dependencies which are out of the scope of the Microcks core product and solution. She clearly discovered that, and clearly we are not blaming anyone on that. It's just a fact. There's a lot of silent users, a lot of people who are using open source solution like Microcks, who use it in production, and we really, really, really would like and ideally have some feedback from them. So that's very important. Check it out. I really like the way and the wording she used. She tried to do her best to express her feeling and also not blame anyone, but explain, what she named the cost of silence, the way to give back, and why it is important for a solution which is fully open source, that we don't have any commercial activities on top of it. And we have a lot of big organizations who rely on it. And in order to be sustainable as a project and as a community, a way to give back is clearly exchange and follow up. Yes, Harsh, please.
Yeah, tremendous. Like I read this blog and it was like amazing. It was like I gone through this blog and like she did amazing work on this.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, fully agree with you, and I really, appreciate the type of feedback from Monties or anyone which is junior or not, because clearly, what is written here, it's a, a common, we can say, common issue or just way of using open source solution worldwide and in any community, in any foundation. And I think there's a lot of gap and a lot of stuff that could be improved.
Yeah,
And that, people need to understand that it's important for the community, the project, but also for themselves, because they are using something which rely on people who are just, giving most of the time their free time to make it happen.
yeah,
And
and like
that is important.
it was also the purpose for the participating in this LFX mentorship, and like it truly fulfilled
Exactly.
with this thing.
So that's why, in all the community meetings, I always try to send some reminders on please give a star, follow up on social, try to express and communicate what you are doing, the way you are using Microcks and so on, because that's very important. Clearly, our main goal as contributors within the community is just to grow the project, make everybody happy, but make it as efficient as possible for all of us. And that's also why, and that she put it in a blog post as well, that we have this file, which is very special and very, very important, which is the public adopters of Microcks. And that's where you can find organizations and people who are using Microcks, and they most of the time they describe why their type of use cases and so on. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of big companies and quite well-known enterprise and so and people who are using us, which is great, but we need more. And guess what? This list is just, as I said, the public list. What we name the private adopters, the one who have not showcased or who are not listed over here, there's much, much, much more than that. And why I'm saying that? Because for the one who don't know, we are a sandbox project within the Cloud Native Computing Foundation today. We have made in March already, quite a few months ago, uh, everything that is necessary to level up as an incubate project. And public adopters is very important and mandatory. And by the way, uh, up to 7 of them will be interviewed by TOC members from the CNCF in order to enter all the information and feedback from adopters within a due diligence document that's going to be a go no go for moving forward as incubate for the project. So that's important for the community, and it's important for all the adopters and all the people who rely on Microcks today. So another reminder, please join the community, the public community list and adopters if you can. More than happy to help you for this purpose. I've written, if you go at the top, a blog post quite a while ago on why it's important to join. And again, it's related to, in a certain way to what Krishi have written within her blog post. So feel free to check it out. Feel free to reach out on Discord, on LinkedIn, wherever you want. Direct messages if you don't want to make it public. If you need any help to make it happen, that's important. So that's I think some cool stuff regarding the project and so on. As usual, for the one who would like to contribute, because we have had some discussion on Mantis and so on, you can always check the existing issues, and you can check for the specific label, which is good first issue. And also we have another one which is help needed. And here, that's what we use in order to tag, let's say, issues which are, what can I say, not too complicated. Well, sometimes some of them are quite tricky, but there's some easy, let's say, contributions. And it's a very nice way to check it out and start contributing on a project. And if you go on another repo, which is microcks.io, which is oops, sorry, which is in fact the website content, and that's where you can have, you know, all the Microcks documentation. I have created a few help wanted and good first issues. Some of them are very, very simple, just, you know, typo within a doc. Some of them are more complicated because you need to know how to use Microcks, because we are looking for help in order to improve the documentation, add new sections, and so on and so on. So once again, check it out. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to contribute. There's easy contribution for the one who would like to showcase and let's say start playing with Microcks or start contributing. And you'll see that sometime you may spend much more time on, you know, signing your PR, for example, than doing the typo change within the markdown file. And guess what? That's the way it is, and that's also why it's important, let's say, to start small and try on some of those, let's say, easy issues before you can move forward on, you know, EV code refactoring or stuff like that. All right. And now maybe some information on, as I said, you know, the coming months will be on the road and on multiple events with Laurent. We'll, of course, and as usual, share all this information on social. So for the one who don't know, follow us on social and you will be updated, and it's the best opportunity to stay tuned on Microcks, the projects, the latest news, feedback from adopters and so on, but also where to find us and where you can engage with us. So we will be at Devoxx Belgium in October. That's just one of the biggest developer event in Europe. Very, very focused, as you can imagine, on Java and Spring Boot and Quarkus and all, you know, Java flavors, let's say. And that's where we shine, because for the one who don't know, Microcks is fully Java, Quarkus, and mainly Spring Boot. So this is a giant event. We love this event. We've been at this event for the latest 3 or 4 years, and we'll have talks. And this time, Laurent have 2 talks. So stay tuned. We'll share more details on that. And for the one who's going to be in Belgium for Devoxx, please reach out. Don't hesitate to schedule meeting or any discussion you would like to engage with Microcks. The other big event, which is months after, is KubeCon, as you can imagine. And we are very happy to have been able to secure the budget in order to go to Atlanta in November and attend to KubeCon. So we are also very, very happy and proud that a talk from Microcks has been selected. We'll share more details on that, but that's related to our latest stuff that we have done with Dapper, which is a graduate project within the CNCF and Microcks. And like we've been happy to have for the latest KubeCon, we're also going to have a kiosk within the Pavilion Village in order to be just available for all the people who would like to discover Microcks, join us and open the conversation on let's say, Microcks usages and how we can help the attendees. So again, if you are at KubeCon, please reach out. We'll share more details on the other events. We'll be right after Devoxx Belgium at a sort of internal event within Amadeus. We have been invited to showcase and to have a table and to do not a demo this time. It's going to be let's say oh, I'm losing my word. Sorry. So it's not a talk. It's just it's gonna that during 2 hours, we're just gonna do live coding and do live stuff with the attendees. And that's for all the Amadeus engineering team worldwide. So that's a big internal event. We hope that it's going to be recorded. It will be certainly in English. So if it's recorded, we'll be, of course, more than happy to share all the details. And for Amadeus folks, we'll see you pretty soon. We also have another event in France, which is named Open Source Experience. So that's purely dedicated to the French community. I will have a talk at this event. We'll deal with Microcks and MCP and mocking stuff and exposing them with MCP and stuff like that. So again, we'll share all the details on social. For the one who want to know more, please check it out. We have a LinkedIn page, we have a Twitter X, sorry, page, Blue Sky, and also Mastodon. We cross-post the same information all around, so you can choose the flavor you would like. So follow us on this social. That's where you can discover, for example, that we have been added to the awesome GraphQL GitHub repo, which is a very, very nice list of, GraphQL solutions. And as you can see, the number stars is quite impressive. I mean, there's a big GraphQL community behind it. And here, if you check on Microcks, on tooling and testing, we have been added over here. So that's very cool. And it was also a nice opportunity to, for the one who don't know, that we support GraphQL for mocking and testing for quite a while. And I have added over here some details on the GraphQL support. And also, for the one who just don't like to read documentation, here you can have access to a talk that has been done, sorry, by, oops, that's ads, so don't need that. But check it out on YouTube, and you'll see a recording of a talk that Laurent have done in 2023, fully dedicated to GraphQL, and that was a very nice, let's say, talk. And here I've added another demo and video on how to expose GraphQL service as MCP tool. So this is exactly, the type of information we share on social. The latest one, and we are very, very proud about this one as well, is the fact that we have made quite some very nice stuff with Dapper. Mauricio and Laurent have done a talk at Spring.io 3 months ago in Barcelona. So Spring.io, as you can imagine, fully dedicated to Spring Boot again, an amazing community and very, very technical, a lot of developers. So that was first time, first of all, that we joined that event, and we have been completely smashed, really. The community is amazing. The level of technicity of all the attendees is quite amazing and very, very impressive. And that was the first time that we showcase how Dapper and Microcks can, let's say, really, really change the way you develop cloud native solution on top of Kubernetes, and how Dapper can, simulate all the, and simplify all the Kubernetes complexity underneath. And of course, as you can imagine, as Microc can make it more efficient by mocking and testing all the stuff you deploy. And as it was a very developer-oriented talk and event, you can also have access to a repo with all the details on the application that has been developed by Mauricio, which is a pizza online shop. I mean, Mauricio loves pizza. He said to me that the pepperoni pizza is his best one. And this is just a demo to showcase how Dapper and Microcks can make it much more easier for REST API, but also EDA and event-driven stuff using Kafka and all the event-driven solutions. So check it out. We have had quite a lot of buzz on this one. If you check the latest stuff on social, it has been shared by Diagrid, which is a company behind Dapper. You can have access to the slide deck, the repo itself. It's over here from Mauricio. Check it out, Salaboy Pizza. You have all the details on the information, I mean, as usual, it's open source, so feel free to check the code and make something with it. And last but not least, also the press. I find it cool, and we have had a very nice article on Web Pro News that you can find over here. And for the one who have not noticed, this was also, let me find it. This was also a blog post on the CNCF. Where is? I don't find it anymore, but let's go directly on the CNCF website, blog section, and here you can check Microcks. And by the way, you'll see that we have some articles, so the one from Krishi, one from myself regarding feedback as a mentor. If you would like to become a mentee, I hope that it can be useful for you. And here, this is a famous blog post with much more technical details and so on what Dapper and Microcks can do for you. So that's huge. That's a huge amount of work and pre-work before Vest talks and so on. So check it out. Tell us what you think about it, and feel free to use it because that's ready to use and can really change the way you developed and improve your client native development lifecycle. Okay, just regarding the latest stuff, community meeting, I used to promote it every 2 weeks, so then you don't miss it. And thanks Arch for joining us and me today again. And just something that I shared a few minutes ago. And clearly I was dealing with Amadeus. Amadeus is a private adopter today. We hope that they can join the public list soon. But they are already contributing some very nice stuff. So they have made some contribution on the OpenID Connect and OAuth 2 mocking stuff. And so this one is in French. So sorry for the one who don't understand French. But here you have the recording of an event which has been done during the summertime, which is named Riviera Dev, because it's in the south of France. They used to do it near a lake. It's close to the sea. Very, very cool event. And here they have just demonstrated all the stuff that they are doing with Microcks in order to mock and do a DevSecOps strong improvement by mocking OpenID Connect with Microcks. So that's very nice for the one who like to translate it or subtitle it on sound. Feel free to reach out, but this is very cool, and we hope that we're going to do it in English pretty soon. So that's it for the latest news and communication. I don't have any other, let's say, brand new stuff to share, but as you have seen, the community is very, very active, and we not going to be at home very often with Laurent for the coming months, but that's cool and part of the game as well. May MD join us. So hi MD, nice to see you here as well.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually outside, so not able to check.
That's fine. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just Emily just got to know that today is your birthday.
what? Sorry?
Today is your birthday, right?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday.
today.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Well, that's
I
very
actually
cool.
got it from LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, LinkedIn notifications. Yeah.
Happy birthday then. And
Yeah,
congrats
thank you, thank you. Yes.
from all the community. That's your day, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
Not gonna say how old are you, but I guess you are much younger than me.
sorry.
I'm not gonna ask you how old are you, but what I was saying is you are certainly much more younger than me.
Yeah.
All right. And by the way, for the one who don't know, MD was also Linux Foundation mentorship mentee, and he worked on some very, very cool stuff on the way to set up Microcks on cloud provider and so on. And exactly like what I said with Krishi, matrix compatibility, contributions, and so on. MD have done a huge work in order to describe for the community how to deploy, Microcks on some cloud provider like OVH. They have contributed to AWS with another mentee, which is named Vishnav. And this is again where we need feedback from the community and contribution. We know that there is a lot of companies and adopters who are using Microcks at scale on AWS or VH or we heard about Azure as well. So if you heard us, please contribute back, check the community repo, and you'll see some Markdown file where you can certainly provide feedback, enhancement, and share the way you have deployed Microcks at scale within your organization with others. It's a very, very smart and nice way to contribute back to the project. So
Yeah,
that's
also are you Microcks participating in next mentorship in first term of 2026? Because in KubeCon I met some of the students who are asking who get to know about Microcks from through me, and they are also asking are there any mentorship program is like yeah, some of the
yeah,
student I met.
we have had a lot of question on that, which is very, very cool. Uh,
Mhm.
what we said today is for this year, we're not going to submit some other project within the mentorship program due to the fact that, as I said previously, uh, Laurent and I and the core maintainers will be very, very busy. So if anyone would like, first of all, to become a mentor, please reach out because we're going to be more than happy to open project and have mentors. But us becoming mentors, that's something that we're certainly going to do again next year. Yes. We'll see for the Linux Foundation mentorship program because we really enjoy and like it. And maybe we've never done it, but seem to be, let's say, more difficult, but we'll check it out for Google Summer of Code. Uh,
Yeah.
if we do it, we'll certainly do it, especially for the mentorship Linux Foundation mentorship program for one term, because for the one who don't know, there's 3 slots within the year, which means big communities can, provide and mentors for 3 slots and follow the full year. For us, it's quite difficult, to be honest, because as Arsh and MD know, last time we have had 7 projects and 7 mentees. That was quite a lot, to be honest. So we don't think that we're going to open that much next year. But yes, we have so many topics on which mentee can really, first of all, do great contribution, but also enjoy themselves and learn new stuff that we will keep going. Yes, that's something that we like. And sharing is caring, as we used to say. So that's clearly something that we would like to do again. But next year, and we'll see if it's term 1 or term 2 for the Linux Foundation, and we'll check it out for Google Summer of Code. And by the way, if there
Yeah.
is anyone who have done Google Summer of Code as a mentor or mentee, please reach out. Any help will be appreciated because we've
Yeah,
never done it and we're
I'm
not.
Yeah,
already
yeah, Mars have done. Yeah.
I'm already here.
Yeah, and we heard that it's a big stuff. Let's say.
Yeah, yeah, yes, true.
Yeah, because we are 7 of Menti and done so much promotion on the Instagram, so sorry, on LinkedIn. So people get to know about Microcks and they are always messaging us to when they are participating in next mentorship. So
Yeah.
yeah, we are getting lots of messages.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, thanks for the promotion because that's really,
Yeah.
let's say, the side effect that we didn't anticipate it, but it's a very nice one, as you can imagine. But what I can tell you as well is Laurent and I receive a lot of DM as well and a lot of message regarding, when we're gonna join again and so on. So we really like that way of working and the way to be a mentor, and we'll do it again. Yes. So again, follow us on social. Stay tuned. Join on Discord as well. By the way, I didn't show you, but if you go on, oops, sorry, if you go on Discord, for the one who never joined us on Discord, so I know MD and Archie are here, but here we have a general channel, and for example, that's where I usually send information on meetings, the latest stuff on social with all the links in order to amplify. So if you don't have time to read everything, Discord is also a very smart way. And here, that's something that I may archive, by the way, but we keep it. That's what we use. The channel that was dedicated to mentorship. We're certainly going to remove the year, and maybe we'll keep it like that and reuse it for each time. Let's say we are joining a new program. So I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen. I think you've seen let's say a lot of information on what where we're going to be and so on. I don't know, MD or Arsh, based on what you are contributing on, if you have anything to share or anything specific you would like to address today.
I think MD can share something about this KubeCon experience because he was at KubeCon India this month. So
Yeah, like it was amazing experience because first time attending the pretty big event. It's 2 days event, so I met lots of folks and I mostly like spending time in the workshop areas. Yeah, and some of the talk, yeah, but mostly a workshop area because where I think people are interested to talk. So yeah, so many organizations were there, uh, GitLab, GitHub, and Grafana, Argo CD. And also they have also booth there, kind of. So I talked to some of the folks and connected there also. So yeah, I mean, and also like uh, like if we're talking to someone, they can see your batch you have. So first question they ask, what about Microcks? So what is Microcks? So yeah, in every conversation, Microcks is there
Really?
because
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. Very cool.
Because
We
everyone see your batch, right? So they get to know about where you come from.
Yeah, that's great because we know that the Indian community is growing a lot. I mean, from a contribution point of view, but also adopters point of view. We have had in contact with quite a lot of organizations in the latest months. Unfortunately, most of them are not joining so far, let's say, the public adopter list, but we hope that it's going to change. But it's amazing, yeah, to see, let's say, the traction from adopters and contributors within India. It's very, very cool. And we've been with Laurent in Bangalore, um, 2 years ago. That was for the Async API tour. This year, we're not going to be able to join the Async API tour in India, but I hope that we'll have some good news with Arch. We have submitted a talk at the latest minute, and let's say finger crossed. We hope that it's going to be selected. And by the way, thanks a lot, Arsh, for all the talks you are submitted on India events, because we'll share more on that. But gRPC Summit, Async API, and some
yeah,
others, API days as well. Tell us more, by the way, because you know better than me.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you apply for talk, Hers? I don't know
yeah.
that.
Yes. So
Okay.
I recently applied for this gRPC conf which is like
Mm-hmm.
going to be held in India, and also applied for this API days for India.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I For the gRPC count, like I submitted a talk around like how people can basically like test their gRPC APIs, like how they can like use mocking stuff, and
Mhm.
then like a sprinkle on top like how they can use the MCP mocking for the gRPC.
Right.
so
Okay.
so this is the like thing for the grpc, and like for API days, like I had basically two topics. So one is related to the mocking and the one related to testing. So like to I decided to give talk, like to submit a talk based on the two different topics. Like we can provide more detailed outline of a particular section. So yeah, this was the planning for the like the two next event in the India.
So I think SC KPI is in Bangalore, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I will join as an attendee there. I saw site. I think ticket is not. I think not started yet. So I will maybe, yeah, most probably I will join as attendee there on API days in Bangalore
Hmm.
because I'm near Bangalore, just 2 hours from my,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Like all thanks to like Yasin, because like he totally managed all these things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he communicated to the organization, and like he shared
Mhm.
the mails and also. Yeah,
yeah.
thanks to him.
I'm trying to help as much as I can, and for anyone in India and worldwide who would like some help in order to join an event, join a community, work on the CFP and stuff like that, please reach out. Don't be shy. Just ask. If we can, we'll do our best to help. Sometimes we know some events pretty well. We can provide good advice. MD, regarding what you said for API days, we can also maybe sometime help for having a pass. Because we know, especially when you are a student or a junior, some of Vespas are, let's say, dedicated most of the time to big enterprises and organization, and they are costly. If you check KubeCon, I mean, the price is very high. That's why, thanks to the CNCF and Linux Foundation, that they have scholarship program and a way for people who are at school to have a free pass, and sometimes to be fully funded in order to travel, be hosted at KubeCon, which is just amazing. For the people who don't know, just check it out and reach out, by the way, if you would like further details. And we are very, very eager and more than happy to help for that. So API Days Pass, anything like that, just ask. If we can, we'll do our best. We are not magicians, but sometimes we can help.
It's really
Uh,
helpful.
yeah, one more thing I just got to know from the peer mentees who are previously participated in the LFX mentorship. So the CNCF will basically like provide you chance to present your project to the open source summit. So like you will definitely get email from them to like choose an open source summit event and where you want to ask give your talk. So like to all the mentees who have participated in the Microcks, please keep checking for this mail. Once you will get, try to like select the venue or like or the
Yeah.
event specifically, and then you will be definitely speaking at there.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that. You can if share your experience in like submit that. But I think in India, I checked there is no like slot for that one. So I think
So
in KubeCon you can
once like you will receive this mail after the completion of your like after the
mentorship.
1 year of your after 1 year of the
Yeah.
completion of your mentorship.
Okay, okay,
So
got it, got it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a very, very good point, Arsh. And by the way, don't hesitate to share that maybe as a reminder as well. We're on Discord with the other mentees, because as you said, that's a giant opportunity to have a talk on these biggest events. And guess what? I told that to some of you, but I said previously that we're going to be at KubeCon North America, Atlanta in November. We've been very happy to have a talk selected. And guess what? We are a project within the foundation, but it's the first time for the latest 5 years that we have a talk selected as maintainers, because it's very, very, very hard. The competition is hard. I mean, the number, by the way, for this KubeCon, I was on the other side, I was reviewing the CFP for developer experience, and I can tell you the number of submissions that we receive is incredible. And the quality is also incredible, which means the selection is very, very tricky and hard. But as a Menti, when you have finished your Menti period, I'm not saying that it's easier and you don't have any competition, but I know that within the Linux Foundation and CNCF, they reserve some slots for junior people. And clearly, that's clearly mean that you may have more chance as a Menti to have a talk on Microcks than us as maintainer. Clearly. So don't hesitate to use that, especially when you've been a Menti. And as Arsh said, the open source summit is huge, very, very huge. A few days ago, I think it has been finished yesterday. It
It
was
is, yeah,
yeah,
25 to 27.
exactly.
Open source. I mean, in Amsterdam. Yeah.
Yes, and some friend of mine have been able to go to this event, and it's huge. And I'm not saying that KubeCon is small, but Open Source Summit is really huge. And that's a very good point. I mean, as mentees, you have a very strong opportunity to have access to scholarship program, have some funding and so on. And if your talk is selected as a mentee, I think they can also fund most or all your expenses, which is amazing. That's an incredible way to visit some other part of the world. I wish I could have had that when I was 20.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I have applied for the North America talk. Let's see what happens. And hers, I think, yeah, your talk is gonna be selected, I hope, and you will share the good news on LinkedIn.
Sure, sure, yeah.
Yeah, then the next one, I think CFP is already open. It's going to be KubeCon
Yes.
Europe in Amsterdam.
EU. Yeah. Yes, yes.
And yeah, think about it, but as Menti, that's maybe a very nice target. So just to tell you a story, last time I've been in KubeCon Europe in Amsterdam, that was 2022 or 3, I don't remember exactly. And that's a time at which we were evaluating to give Microcks as a project within the CNCF. So that was my first KubeCon, and I've done lightning talk and a lot of meeting with the tag member at that time just to explain what Microcks is. And it was very tricky because we've been one of the first developer tool to join the CNCF. As you may know, CNCF is quite infra
Wow.
oriented, and it was, let's say, a big challenge because a lot of people were clearly not, let's say, not just expert on mocking, testing, and all the stuff that Microx is doing. But we made it, and that's why I'm going to be more than happy to go back in Amsterdam 4 years after, because it's kind of celebration, and I hope that we're going to be able to move to incubate at that time. That could be amazing, and we're going to do big parties.
Yeah, it will be like a complete coincidence, like how Microsoft is growing and all that stuff. And like also like as you shared this, the Microsoft was the first tooling tool in the CNCF. It is like amazing thing because like I didn't know about this thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's true, truly amazing.
yeah. If you check, all the CNCF project, there's not that many which are, let's say, very focused on developers and
Mhm.
developing cloud native solutions. Most of them are, and a lot of them, and the majority is, let's say, services on top of Kubernetes or any stuff like that, which are important and necessary. But we are here to help people to develop cloud native application on top of Kubernetes, which is, let's say, another story, but an important, let's say, from our point of view, uh, part of the puzzle, let's say.
Amazing, amazing.
Okay. Um, uh, Anything else? I mean, Arch, I don't know if you have, because for the one who don't know, by the way, Arch is very focused, dedicated, and committed on Microcks CLI. Our latest news, improvement, new features are coming from him. So I don't know if you have any point regarding the CLI itself, or
Yeah, so like we are like very much close to the releasing our 1.0 version of the Micro CLI. So hopefully, like by the next week or the next couple of weeks, we will be able to release it. Because like we supposed to release it in the like start of the August, but like due to some unseen circumstances, like we couldn't do this. So yeah, regarding this new features, like we have like mm, very like different features like from the previous CLI, like which was what like the last gen CLI. So we have multiple things like you can use it as interactive in an interactive way to like communicate with your micro instances. You can manage multiple instances. You can basically like auto import all of your artifacts to the micro instance or like multiple micro instances. So yeah, there are the like pretty amazing things with the micro CLI, and we'll hopefully release the 1.0 version of it very soon.
yeah, that's huge, and it's let's say a lot of incredible improvements. And again, that's all coming from Microx community users and adopters and feedback from users, which is which is why your feedback is important. Just remind me, for example, that a few days ago we received a new issue or question, let's say, on the CLI, regarding the way to do testing with Microx through the CLI, and the fact that all the responses, in order to understand what's going, good or wrong, is not reporting within a CLI. And you have replied to that on the fact that it's true. It's not, let's say, we don't have the full answer as the one you can have within the UI text, but if you need it as a user,
We'll,
tell us.
yeah, definitely. We'll if you have a use case, we'll definitely leave it.
Yeah, and we're gonna need you to test it and to just to provide feedback on the implementation. And for the one who can code, just provide PR and try to help to move forward on some code. And for the one who can't, that's something that people should not remember, especially for the one who have used it for themselves and they think, okay, that's done, it's working for me, that's cool. Yes, but what about the documentation for the others? Because when you are going to a project like Microx, when you like to set up something, the first thing you use to check is the documentation. And all those new features, we try to release the documentation at the same time as we release something new. But sometimes there's a gap between both. And we think that it's always better when we have feedback on the documentation, because the one who have done the feature, we have the one who have provided the code to make it available. If it's the same one who is doing the documentation, sometime can do shortcuts. It's so well that it's important sometimes to have a fresh eyes, someone which is starting from scratch and say, I just follow this instruction and I don't understand it, or it's not working for me. So clearly, it's just a nice way. Arch is working hard on the CLI. He's gonna work on the doc certainly with the others. But as users, and for the one who have requesting new features, we need you as well. Provide testing, feedback, and help us to work on the doc. That's an easy contribution.
Very true.
And maybe because that's also something we can share publicly, Arch. I know that you have discussed during the summertime with Laurent on a topic that is very important for us, related to the way we manage the community as a group. Because we are within the foundation, the Linux Foundation, the CNCF, and we really are taking care about what we name the open governance of the project, the way we are taking decisions, the way we are coding, the way we are improving it, the way we are adding features. Everything, as I said, is coming from the community and feedback from the community. And we are more than happy to have contributors like MD and Arsh. And Arsh, and I think we're going to do it certainly in the coming 2 weeks. We're going to open a discussion on GitHub in order to promote Arsh as what we name a Microcks code owner on the Microcks CLI repo, which means we're going to have full rights as a full, I mean, as a strong contributor on this aspect of the project. And guess what? When I said open governance, us as maintainers will share this information with others. And if some people don't like that, or for any reason, it's your right. Tell us. Then we're going to vote. The
Yeah,
one who votes are the maintainers. And that's going to be done a week after, let's say, the announcement.
great. Like
That's
I
really
heard
cool.
this.
And
Yeah,
congrats,
I heard
congrats
this
on
from. Yeah, what MD? I'm sorry, I'm not getting you.
yeah, I'm saying that's really good and congrats on that
Yeah,
code owner.
thank you so much. And like when I got this message from the Laurent regarding this code owner thing, I was like literally like I was amazed because the project like I since I started like it is it's been almost a year since I started to contributing it. I like at that time when he DM'd me regarding this, I just got the remembrance of my first PR which I raised, and like there were a lot of test cases were running and like failing all the, and like me and Lon both have like discussion around a week to just fix the PR and the merge it. So like the whole thing was like going from my eyesight, and yeah, it was like tremendous experience for me to like being this part of this community throughout this journey of the like contributing to Microcks, then like CLI, then being part of the LFX mentorship, and like so. Thank you so much to all the community members and like both the maintainers like Yasin and Lauren.
I mean, really thanks to you because we saw your learning curve and your commitment, and clearly on behalf of the community and all the people who are using Microcks and the people who are going to use the next release of the CLI, it's a very nice way to thank you, and thank you for your commitment and the fact that you are within the community. So let's make it happen the open source way through the open governance model that we embrace. But we're going to be more than happy to celebrate on social certainly end of September, and congrats for this pre-nomination, let's say. Well, that's
Thank you so much.
very, very cool. And again, it's a nice way to share with everybody when you're joining a community as a mentee, as a contributor. And if you would like to become a code owner, a maintainer, all the doors are open. I mean, it's only based on how far you would like to go. And we are clearly more than happy to grow the core team and grow the community. That's the way we have donated this project to the foundation, to be honest, to share with the others and grow all together. All right, so I think we are close to the hour of this community meeting. That's
That's a
very
long
cool.
meeting.
Yeah, really, I mean, sometimes, we never know.
Yeah,
Each community meeting is different, I really enjoy and appreciate this conversation with you guys and the information we shared, because this one is more related to, let's say, human interaction and the way we work within the community, which is amazing. Next one will be maybe more for techies. Maybe, Arsh will do live demos on all the latest stuff you have done within the brand new CLI. Everything is open. And each of these community meetings are different based on who is joining us and the type of information we would like to share. So thanks a lot for that. Thanks, MD and Arch, for joining live. And for all the people who are checking the recording or seeing us on the live stream, don't hesitate, don't be shy to join us next time. You don't need to speak if you don't want, but don't hesitate to join. And especially if you have question, issues, ideas, or anything like that, join us live. That's a very nice and quick and easy way to express what you would like to share with the community. And for all the others, see you on GitHub, issues, discussion, Discord, all the stuff. And I just, wish you a good day. And once again, MD, that's your day. Enjoy your birthday. I hope with your friends and family. Just thanks, and thanks, Arsh, for the reminder on this important day.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Have a good day.